guys want the cheapest and most reliable website for MT, go to safenbamt.com. They deliver super fast, it's safe, and use code HTB for a 5% discount. So if you're struggling to go 12-0 or finish spotlight challenges, hit up DVDJ on Facebook or Twitter and use code HTB for a 10% discount. Hey, what's up guys, Henry the Blasian here and welcome back to another video. This actually might be my last video of the decade. Nah, I'm lying. It's probably not gonna be my last video. I'm gonna upload tomorrow, guys. Don't worry, but this is definitely going to be my last God Squad reveal of the decade, man. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to be revealing our 2019 end of the decade God Squad. In 2 days, it will be a new decade, so I figured why not show off what it's looking like before 2020, man. Now, you guys know I always appreciate your support, so if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button if you're new, that'd be appreciated, as well as the like button. Let's aim for 2020 likes, just because 2020 is coming up. Don't know if that's gonna happen, but hey, I'm setting a goal, so now you guys can hit that like button. But yeah, today we're gonna be showing you guys the God Squad. Now, this isn't gonna be like a gameplay or anything. I'm kind of more looking forward to like a chill explanation kind of video, just because I upload so many gameplays and it gets so exhausting that sometimes I just like to sit back, show you guys my squad, and relax. Now, don't worry, you guys will be getting a gameplay with this squad probably tomorrow or something, but right now I want to show you guys what kind of lineup I'm rocking and why I'm rocking the players I'm rocking with. So let's start off at the #1 position, and this one should be pretty obvious because he is basically everybody's point guard, and that's going to be none other than Diamond Ben Simmons. Everybody knows this card is easily like the best point guard in the game just because he's 6'10", can speed boost. My guy's got a 3-point shoe on him and everything. You guys that watch my gameplays know that I don't really use him in my videos. That's because he's so dominant, and every time I try to do a gameplay, I go into a game, people rage quit as soon as they see this man, and it's for good reason, man. He is just so OP. A 6'10" point guard with Hall of Fame quick first step. It is such a problem. Jumping over to the #2 spot, this one should be pretty easy. Galaxy Opal Ray Allen, man. I absolutely love this card. I do not regret locking him in whatsoever. I actually recommend that people lock him in. The only reason I'm not recommending it heavily, is because we're also getting a Galaxy Opal Brandon Roy within the next month, so he's probably going to be on the squad whether he's starting or coming off the bench. But at the small forward position, you guys can basically see I have every card in the game, so I don't really have anything to hide at this. We're gonna put T-Mac here at the 3 though. This is a deadly backcourt here with T-Mac and Ray Allen, both with Hall of Fame range extender, both disgusting on the offensive and defensive end. When you got Hall of Fame catch and shoot on these bad boys and Hall of Fame clamps on both of them, it is going to be a problem. Now at the 4, this one also shouldn't be very tough. It's going to be someone that's quite deadly, and that's going to be Pink Diamond Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now usually when I'm running a lineup like this, sometimes I won't start Ben Simmons. I'll have a different point guard just because I like to only have like one person who isn't a great shooter, and in this case it would be Giannis. Although this Giannis, man, he's a green bean machine and he's shown it. 82 3-pointer with a shoe makes him absolutely deadly. At the center position, without a doubt, if it isn't obvious, it's gonna be Galaxy Opal David Robinson, man. This dude's just an absolute dog, and ever since they gave him gold quick draw, he has been absolutely unstoppable. That is going to do it for my starting 5. You can see that these are basically some of the cheesiest cards in the game. I don't really think you can switch these cards out for anybody else. David Robinson, you can maybe switch out for like Chris Bosh or something, but I think this is probably one of the most elite starting 5s right now in NBA 2K20, if not the most elite starting 5 in 2K20. Now jumping over into our bench, I'm actually going through this pretty quickly just so you guys aren't too bored. This is where things get kind of complicated because sometimes I like to use certain players, sometimes I like to use others. Recently I've been using this Gary Payton. I know he's not the best offensive card, but I love his defense. But otherwise I'm running with Pink Diamond Derrick Rose. This card is an absolute god. I heard he's going for about like 500k or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's all I saw on Twitter. This card's a beast though. Hall of Fame green machine, one of my favorite badges. Hall of Fame quick first step, again, on any point guard is just broken. His jumper is absolute money. He's great on defense, great on offense, and he's just so fast, which makes life so good. Now at the shooting guard position off the bench, guys, this is kind of where I had a couple problems. You can see I've got a couple opals and stuff like that, but there was Pink Diamond Clay was an option, but then when it really comes down to it, it's either Pink Diamond Zach LaVine who comes off the bench for me, or Diamond Kobe Bryant. Now this is a card, okay, no, I gotta put contracts on him because that just looks ugly. So Let's apply that super quickly. Alright, that looks better. But yeah, Diamond Kobe Bryant, one of the best shooting guards in the game right now still, and it is so crazy. His jumper is absolute money. The man comes with Hall of Fame clamps, and although his offensive rating is only a 91, even though he's got a 99 defensive overall rating, I would still say he's a better offensive than defensive card, man. That 89 three-pointer means absolutely nothing. He is wet like water. If I'm not running him, usually it depends on what my matchup is looking like. I'll kind of explain everything when I'm finished with the whole team, but at the 3 off the bench here, this is where you guys are gonna find it a little bit controversial, because I got Pink Diamond James Worthy and stuff. But the one card I actually hoop on people with, no, it's not going to be Lamar Odom. It's not going to be Peja. It's not going to be Jimmy Butler. You guys are going to be shocked when you see this. No, it's not Paul George either. It's actually going to be my favorite player of all time, and that's going to be Diamond LeBron James. Guys, I'm not playing with you when I say I put in work with this card. Let me see if I can see my percentages. Look at that. 3-pointers made versus attempted. This card is absolutely cash for me. I know other people are going to say, HTB, you are wildin'. Now, if I'm being serious, obviously I'll just throw him down there, and I'll throw in either Jimmy Butler or Paul George. Most likely Jimmy Butler, because he's got the Hall of Fame clamps and his jumper is super money. I know a lot of people are going to suggest that I put Paul George here at the 2, but Kobe Bryant just plays better. Height doesn't really matter too much for me in the long run. I think this is just okay. Now at the 4 coming off the bench, you guys should not be surprised by this. It's not going to be Timmy. It's going to be Chris the Splash God Bosh. This card is, in my opinion, another card that's an absolute must cop. He dropped down to like 170k for people at one point, and I'm surprised not enough people picked him up. The card rebounds. The card has all the shooting badges you need on a big man, and his jumper is so quick. The perfect stretch 4 while being able to play defense. Now if he does get exposed again at the 4 because someone's running a small forward, I can either throw in LeBron, I can throw in one of my reserves here that I will show you guys in just a minute. Now my center off the bench, this is kind of where I struggled a little bit, because there's a lot of good centers in this game. I do like myself some Wilt Chamberlain, but Block is also a really good card. All around though, I went with Pink Diamond Yao Ming. Now what's good about this Yao Ming off the bench, ladies and gentlemen, is this man has a 78 3-pointer. I like to deck out all my godly cards, and for those of you that have not seen the Pink Diamond Yao Ming gameplay, bro, this card is absolutely wild. Like, he's so OP in the post, it's not even funny. Obviously you can expose him in the pick and roll, so when that happens, you just throw in Galaxy Opal D-Rob and everything is chilling. Now, as far as my bench reserves go, this is where it gets a little bit difficult. You can see I don't use any of these Galaxy Opal players, and it's honestly kind of unfortunate. Klay Thompson's a very good card, but Ray Allen is just so much better. It's not even funny. James Worthy is a card I wanted on my reserves, and for those of you asking why I won't have him on my reserve, I like his jumper. It's very green, but there's times where I just don't find that it's consistent, and the one thing that bothers me is his speed. I feel like he's a little bit on the slower end, and I like my players to be fast, so for that reason, one of my reserves off the bench is actually going to be where you at. Not Lamar Odom, because I find him slow as well. Paul George, that shouldn't be a surprise whatsoever. And then for my last reserves, I'm actually going to go for a point guard, and that is going to be Gary the Glove Payton, and this is essentially what I am rocking as far as a God Squad. Now, it is not the absolute best players that you can use in the game. These are the best players that I personally play with, because I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, HTB, it doesn't even make sense that Diamond LeBron James is in there, but this man tears people up for me. And if you guys watch my gameplays, there's always random times where he likes to go crazy, and he is always greening his shots. But what really matters, man, is this starting lineup of death. I don't think this is a better starting lineup you can really run into. I don't think you can switch any of these players here with anyone here and say it makes sense. If anything, and I want to go tall with defense, I put T-Mac off the bench, Giannis at the 3, Chris Bosh at the 4, and just like that, we got dumb height on the starting lineup with Simmons, Giannis, Bosh, and David Robinson. Now, what's crazy is Yao Ming can play the 4 too, so if I want to be super stupid, I can throw Yao Ming at the 4, and he can just eat in the post. Anytime someone sends a double team, we're kicking it out, and that's an easy 3-pointer. I do plan on bringing you guys a gameplay with this God Squad. The only reason my God Squad in my mind isn't like 100% solidified, like I still do want to throw James Worthy and stuff in here, I'm just not. And that's because I don't really use my God Squad enough. Obviously, you guys see that I do a lot of gameplays days, so almost every single day I am using a new player. I don't exactly really get the chance to use my God Squad unless I'm going 12-0, and that's the beginning of the month. So other than that, I'm not really using my God Squad like that, because unless I'm recording, boys and girls, let me tell you right now, YouTubers do not know life this. Now there is some people that are more competitive players that play this game every day, they stream it. That is good for them that they use their God Squad, but for me, I would say I'm more of a casual. I don't think I'm bad at the game, but I don't think I play this game enough to say that I'm comp, especially because I'm not always using a good squad. I'm always trying to get a gameplay out for people, but I think I actually do want to try to get comp a little bit for 2020, get into some tournaments. I feel like you guys would enjoy gameplays like that. But one thing I am curious about is, what does 2K think my best actual squad right here is? Let's hit best available players, and yikes, no. All right, so like the starting lineup makes sense because they're highest rated Galaxy Opals and stuff. I actually would not mind the starting 5 except for Isaiah Thomas, but that bench does not make any sense. Sean Marion, Rick Barry, and Mark Price are cards that 1000% do not belong on any squad, really. Blake Griffin, I can see why, because this card is an absolute goon. I kind of had a hard time getting him off my squad, because even though I use Chris Bosh and I love this Chris Bosh, he's a sharpshooter, I do like Blake Griffin sometimes a little bit more because he's more athletic and he rebounds better in my opinion. But this Gary Payton, I can see why he's up there. A lot of people don't like this card because of his jumper and stuff. I love him purely for the defense and the playmaking. That's why he's buried on my bench on my actual God Squad, because if I need someone to clamp up, he will clamp up. You abuse square with this card and it will go very well. But yeah, guys, that is what my squad is looking like. I'm surprised Giannis wasn't on the best available players. Now, again, my starting lineup very solidified. My bench is where I kind of switch players around, because my bench honestly doesn't get very many minutes compared to my starting lineup. I kind of built that bad habit on doing gameplays, and you guys always harass me in the comments, HTB, for the love of God, at least call your timeouts. And I've started doing that more. But usually if I'm not rocking this Jimmy Butler, I would put in this man right here. This is a card I think nobody should sleep on, and that's Pink Diamond Zach LaVine. I'll slide him to the bench, and then I'll have Paul George and Kobe. I find that they're a very good duo that work together as well. Jimmy Butler, I more just kind of put on my squad because everybody talks about how good he is. I haven't used him enough to say I'm really good with him, but I'm aware that he is a very good card. But yeah, guys, this is what the squad is looking like. I want y'all to rate it out of 10 for me in the comment section if you like it. What would you change? Keep in mind that I have every single card in the game, so if there's anything you think I should replace it with, you just let me know. The only cards I'm really missing are Galaxy Opal Grant Hill and Galaxy Opal Penny, but other than that, I've got every single card in the game. Diamond Zion, we got him from a locker code, but you guys saw that gameplay. At least I hope you did, and if you didn't, make sure to check it out. But with that being said, guys, this is going to be the end of the year squad for 2019, the end of this decade. I'll try to bring you guys a gameplay tomorrow if I'm not too busy, but towards the end of the year, things do get a little bit busy for me, but you know the grind don't stop. 2020 is going to be different. I want y'all to remember that. Now, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, and for you new viewers, you know you got to hit that subscribe button and join the Blasian Nation, man. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day, and take care.